years. New at 6, Obamacare back in court. 20 Republican attorneys general are suing to get rid of the entire law. Local leaders are pushing back, saying that would take health care away from millions of Americans. ABC 6's Ben Garbrick live downtown with what Columbus officials are doing now. Ben?
Well, Stacia, Columbus is one of nearly half a dozen cities that is suing the Trump administration, trying to force them to defend the Affordable Care Act. City leaders say Congress has had the chance to repeal and replace Obamacare, but they haven't done it. They say now is the time for them to accept that it is the law of the land.
We are done.
The Affordable Care Act has been in one court case after another for roughly a decade.
He went back to the White House and instructed his administration to do everything in their power to undermine the Affordable Care Act.
Columbus City Attorney Zach Klein is suing the Trump administration to force them to faithfully execute the law.
You just don't take your ball and go home and say, screw it, we're going to do it our own way, and then violate the Constitution all along the way. The reality is people want these protections, and they want us to build upon them.
Critics of the law are suing to have the entire Affordable Care Act struck down as unconstitutional. Millions of people could lose their health insurance if the law went away. That includes roughly 1 million Ohioans.
If this reversal of the ACA goes through, all of us will be affected.
Dr. Ian Bett is a family physician who is speaking out in favor of the law. He says many of his patients are getting the treatment they need because of it.
You'll hear that from people who thought, hey, I didn't think this was going to be a good thing. And then they'll come in and say, I'm glad that this has happened.
Supporters of the law say Obamacare may be polarizing, but banning insurance companies from denying coverage to people with pre-existing conditions and other parts of the law are not.
This has to end. We have to work together to improve health care for everyone, not try to undermine it every step of the way.
The Trump administration is asking a judge to dismiss the city of Columbus's lawsuit against them. So far, that judge has not ruled in that case. In 2012, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled Obamacare is constitutional. Critics of the law are hoping this latest case will also end up at the U.S. Supreme Court. Live in downtown Columbus, I'm Ben Garbrick.